Just a quick video today. My ISP has decided to give me the Eero 6 Plus, and I'll put a picture in right now. The reason they gave that to me is because I had a MikroTik RB4011 router before with 10 cat ports on it, but I was having some stability issues with my connection. This isn't really a review. As I said, I just got this today. And I'm showing you the settings, and I had to use a phone emulator because I don't bother with cell phones. So here's the home page of the settings, and if there's anything blurred out, that's just for privacy. The rest of it doesn't really matter. On this page, it doesn't show you a whole lot. At the bottom, it tells you here where what is recently online, like the devices that were recently using the wireless connection or wired. And these arrows here indicate the green arrow that's pointing left and right indicates that it's a wired connection. If it was wireless, it would have that regular service meter, you know, the one that has the like kind of like a fan, and it shows you the level of service you have. Activity, this is where I can check the download speeds, and as you can see, my fastest download is 539 megabits per second and 549 up. And it also shows you the amount of data you've downloaded and uploaded, and that's pretty much all. I could click on this and I would do a speed test, but that takes quite a while because it's not using like speedtest.net. It's using its own set of servers to test off of. And here under Discover, they have some security stuff. As you can see up on the top here, it says Eero Secure or Eero Secure, Advanced Security and Ad Blocking. And what that is they want to block certain sites that they've kind of, I guess, blacklisted as botnets or malicious. So of course I turn that off because I do visit sites where they might be suspicious, but not to me because I know what's on there. And then at the bottom they have a labs where they're just beta testing. So local DNS caching allows you to load a page, or allows your web browser to load a page a little bit faster by storing the DNS caching on your computer, which is why they call it local, meaning on your computer. And they have optimized for conferencing and gaming. I enable that. And they also have WPA3, which is security, you know, a wireless password security. And I don't really have any wireless devices that are worth anything. And then here under settings, there's not a whole lot there. You can change your Wi-Fi name and your password and allow guest access. And then the network settings, I will go into there, and as you can see, it just shows a lot of like the regular, like your IP address, your gateway for your Eero, and IPv6, which is Internet Protocol version 6, which is on. I don't think I really use it, but it doesn't hurt anything. And then they have ISP settings. I won't go into there. For privacy, and then below is network services, DHCP and NAT, and I have that set to automatic, you know, so that the firewall and everything else is selected automatically. And they have reservation and port forwarding. I don't really need that, and I don't use it. But most of these things under default settings work fine for people who are new to Eero. And universal plug and play, that is on, and my time zone, and then the client steering and thread. As it says here, client steering automatically pairs your Wi-Fi device to the optimal arrow as you move around your residence. Well, I don't really need that on since I don't have multiple arrows. I only have one. And then the last thing is thread. Like it says on the top, thread is a low power wireless mesh standard comparable to Zigbee or Bluetooth low energy mesh. If turned on below, arrow will create a network for thread devices to connect to. And again, I probably don't have any of that, so it doesn't really need to be on, but I just left it on. And here you can restart your network or delete your network. And if you do change some of the settings, not all of the settings, it does require the Eero to reboot itself. So that was just a short video about this Eero from Amazon, and they do have great support. I did talk to support, just had a few questions as a new customer, and they didn't even ask me if I had owned one or anything. They just answered my questions, and that was pretty simple. Subscribe or visit my YouTube channel.